United States runs on oil. Everywhere we go, oil is being used. Currently, the United States consumes 20 million barrels of oil per day, which is more than 25% of the world's total daily consumption. We only produce 10 million barrels of oil per day. This means 50% of the oil we consume has to be imported from foreign countries. This shows our dependency towards oil-producing countries and on oil itself.
What do we use all this oil for exactly? The main byproduct of oil in the United States is gasoline. Gasoline fuels transportation in the United States. 45% of all oil used in the United States goes to gasoline. Diesel fuel and heating oil make up our second largest amount of oil usage. Diesel fuel is generally used in medium and heavy-duty vehicles requiring a great deal of power and torque, like garbage trucks, road equipment, buses, and trains. Heating oil is used to fuel furnaces or boilers. The third leading consumption of oil in the United States is jet fuel. The fourth leading consumption of oil in the United States is bunker fuel. Bunker fuel, which is also known as heavy oil, is used to power ships. It typically contains the highest number of pollutants and contaminants. Ironically, ships are used to transport imported oil to our country. The other products oil is used for in the United States are medicine, plastic, synthetic materials, paint, makeup, and many other household items.
How is oil extracted? This next clip is an in-depth look into the life of an oil extractor, also known as a roughneck.
Brakes open?
Yeah, brakes open.
By itself, this hoist can be a pretty dirty machine. But add a hydraulically driven Kelly spinner, a mud mixer, some giant tongs, a platform, and a derrick. Now you've got yourself a dirty drilling rig. Now, how long does it take a roughneck to get to the point where they can do this without getting killed?
Well, you know, if they don't keep their head in the game, accidents could always happen. So you never get to the point where you're good enough to not get hurt. You always have to be on top of your game. See, they're going to take them and set the slips.
That's a slip, all right.
Okay. All right, ho. Let's let Mike get a shot at this. Let's see if he can handle some of this action.
Tell me what to do. Push her in. Now push this way. Originally, the term roughneck was used by the traveling carnivals of the 19th century. By the 1930s, the term had transferred to the oil drilling industry. I stand here? All right. In the oil field, a roughneck's duties include setting up and taking down the rig. I got some mud in my eye. Maintaining the drilling equipment. I should be doing something now, shouldn't I?
Yeah, what you gonna do is push that to him, Mike.
And anything involved with connecting the pipe.
Push this where? Push this over here.
Roughnecks work long hours in all weather conditions. The work is difficult, dangerous, and dirty. Oh man, that would be fast.
Now look, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get that set of tongs and make them bite right here.
Decided. That's right. All right.
Make them bite again.
You want it harder?
Don't put your chest too far on it. There you go.
So all we did was just tighten the screw.
Right.
Basically.
Correct. Tighten it up just like a bolt in a nut.
All right, now it's coming out. There's this pipe.
Hold it back like it. Wait up.
All right, guys. Now, why am I doing this?
It's gonna want to swing.
Right.
Hold it. Hold it.
Sheesh.
Watch your hand.
Okay.
There you go. Get back on them tongs.
Over here. Right. Gotta get the dog. Now we're pushing in. Okay.
All right. Push that head. All right, now make a bite.
Push a bite. It's really hard to get your footing on this thing, isn't it? What just happened?
All right, now pull back on that arm.
Pull back on this one. All right.
Don't stand over here like that.
Right.
Pull this, and pull this right here.
Right. But I'm not pulling hard enough? Is that the problem?
Yeah, you need to put out a little more.
All right. I got to put out a little more. Story of my life. Now make a bite. There you go. What is the rush, guys? Where's the fire?
Look, they got 3 handles. I want 3 handles.
3 handles, all right.
But the rush is whoever makes the most holes makes more money.
That's why everybody's rushing around.
Yeah.
Time is money.
So you costing me money.
Everywhere I go. It's kind of what I do, boo. I'm here to slow the process down. Boo was right. I cost everybody on the rig money that day, partly because I was scared. An oil derrick is a dicey place. Like 20 feet up in the air, it's covered in mud, it's windy, and of course, I don't know what I'm doing. But there was something else as well. When the crew gets on the machine, there's like a transformation. The men start to take on the qualities of the machine. And the machine, in my estimation anyway, start to take on qualities of the men. That's really what Boo was telling me that day. He didn't want me on the organism. I don't think the machine did either. After 12 hours of roughnecking, I was starting to get the hang of it. Almost.
Back up.
The fight is tight. What is the matter with you boys? My God, you're a dirty bunch. When you're serious about getting dirty, roughnecking, it's all the rage.
What is the impact on the environment from extracting oil? Oil extraction may seem beneficial, but in the long run, our environment is paying the price. This dangerous process comes with horrendous ecological consequences. Here's a short list of catastrophes. Nauruz oil field in Persian Gulf, 1983, 80 million gallons of oil spilt. Fergana Valley in Uzbekistan, 1992, 87.7 million gallons of oil spilt. Atlantic Empress in Trinidad and Tobago, 1979, 88.3 million gallons of oil spilt. Ixtoc 1 oil well in Mexico, 1979, 140 million gallons of oil spilt. Gulf War in Kuwait, 1991, 300 million gallons of oil spilt. These are just some of the thousands of oil spills that have damaged vast amounts of our environment. These areas where oil spills occur are home to various types of wildlife. Animals living near oil rigs are threatened to die an agonizing death in case of an accident, and if they happen to survive, the oil can ruin their environment for years to come. The following pictures show the impact of a spill on wildlife.